Hello everybody, it's been a long time since I've done a video, but today I've got a little demo on something that I've been working on. I'm working on actually my very first plugin for WordPress. Well, first meaning first that's going to be like released to the public. I'm calling it WPCUI. What does that mean? What it means is the WordPress Customizer User Interface. So I've been looking for a plugin that would allow me to just quickly create customizer controls. I really hadn't found anything. So what I was doing was I was building an Oxygen site, which Oxygen is a great plugin, allows you to visually design your WordPress site. And it's great, but it overrides your theme. So you don't have a functions PHP file. However, you can build a plugin to do whatever else you need. So I had an instance where I needed to add something to the header. I wanted my user to be able to change it later on, but I don't want to give them full access to Oxygen because they could break the whole design. So I made my own plugin, wrote all the customizer controls so they can just go in there and change something. And it's kind of a pain. So I decided, why not automate it? So I'm going to show you a quick little demo on how it works. This is very early, it's very rough, there's a lot of issues with it, but I was excited and I just wanted to kind of show it off a little bit. Alright, so here we have a brand new website built on WordPress running locally. I've got two plugins here. We've got Oxygen and the WPCUI. I'm going to go ahead and activate Oxygen. This will be a good way to demonstrate how this is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and install just a default website. It's kind of great for playing around with Oxygen. If I refresh the page here, we have the brand new template that's set up here. And up here we've got a phone number and an email address. And I'd like to make it so that they can change this without needing to come to me and be like, hey, I need to change the phone number on my website. The same number is down here. So it'd be nice if we put this in a customizer control. You can't use a custom field because this is going to be on every page. If I go to another page, I don't think they have any other pages set up. But if I went to another page, it can't be a custom field because it needs to persist everywhere. So let's take a look at the WPCUI. Let's activate it. Ignore all the warnings. Let's go in here and let's create a new section. I'm going to call it contact info. Go ahead and create that. Let's add a couple controls. We can say phone number, and you have to give it an ID, and this ID is going to be used later when we pull it into our front end. And give it a label. Let's go ahead and create that. Like I said, this is horribly styled. That's coming. Let's do an email address. Go ahead and create that control. Now if we go to Appearance, Customize, we already have the contact info section. We have the phone number and email address fields set here. So that's all done. The customizer is done. You don't have to write a single bit of code. Let's go ahead and add some stuff here. Email address, I'll do my email, and publish. Now this isn't changing anything because nothing's been wired up. So we still have the old phone number, I have the old email address, same thing down here. So let's go back over to Oxygen. Let's go into our main template. This is going to be our wrapper. It's going to have like the header and footer, and then the inner content is going to be generated by these other templates. Let's go into edit. Now if you were writing a theme with PHP, you would need to use the get theme mod function to get those values out. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Oxygen is great for visually designing, but you can also write custom PHP. So if we went up here, there's a couple ways we could do this. We could go in and make a code block. And inside this code block, we can write the PHP to echo the phone number. So that's one way you could do it. The way I like to do it is to take the text field here. Let's double click it and delete the content. And I'm going to say insert data. Now normally you use insert data to grab post information, the title, author, stuff like this that may be useful. But they have this down here. It says PHP function return value. And what this does is you give it a function name and any arguments to pass to it, and it echoes the result. So this is perfect for what we need. So we're going to say get theme mod and do the phone underscore number. That's the ID we gave it. And go ahead and say insert. And there's our number. We can do the same thing here. Take that out, insert data, get theme mod email address. And there we go. Down here at the very bottom of the page, we can do the same. And we'll do the same for this email address. And we're done. So we can go ahead and save this template. Let's go back to our admin. And on the front end here, if we refresh, we see that the phone number and email address has been updated in both locations. And you're ready to give this over to a client, and they say, hey, I changed my phone number, I have a different email address. They just go into Appearance Customize, go to Contact Info. They can change that. They can change their email, hit Publish, and they're done. Everything's up to date. It's using the customizer, and we didn't have to write any custom code. So that's the idea behind this. Still has a lot to go to be ready for release. Obviously, if we go in here, it's styled horribly. There's no, you can only do the checks field right now. There's other controls. This is going to be 100% free. It's going to be open source. Right now it's closed source because the code is an absolute mess. The WordPress settings API is a disaster. So a lot to come on this. Just wanted to do a quick demo and kind of show it off and show where I am with it. Maybe in another couple weeks I'll be able to release it. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and if you want to see this plugin come to your website soon. So thanks for watching.